Around January 2nd, 2008, I had been, it was right after New Year's, and I was going up and I fell down the stairs, hit my head, received a concussion, was home on medical leave for a few weeks. While I was home on medical leave, shortly thereafter, I fell down the stairs again. This time I fell down going down the stairs and ended up falling and hitting my tailbone. It began to get really uncomfortable around November, and that was the first time I saw a doctor about it. There were a ton of things that I couldn't do. Sitting comfortably, standing, laying down oftentimes, really everything, walking. And I don't mean extensive walking, I mean just walking to the kitchen. Little things like that became so difficult from that excruciating pain. I mean, it just made even laying down uncomfortable. I've been diagnosed with spinal stenosis, and I was told that with spinal stenosis, if it's just degenerative, it doesn't really make sense to do surgery because it's just going to keep degenerating. But if you've had a traumatic accident, surgery is often a good option. When I came in to see Dr. Lou, I could see the concern on his face. The empathy that he felt for me was just, it was so obvious. It was so, he cares. It really is the first thing that I think hits you when you see him. The first procedure we did, and that actually relieved the pain on the left side. The only problem was that shortly thereafter, the pain began developing on the right side. And it was extremely difficult with having the right side with that pain, because I also have a condition that affects my right leg. And I couldn't afford to have this pain on top of it. I have multiple sclerosis. And one of my symptoms of my MS is I have a drop foot. It's a little bit hard for me to lift my leg up, lift my foot up when I walk. So combining that with this excruciating pain was it was really intolerable. And at that point, he suggested we do the spinal fusion surgery. Every day I'm getting stronger and better. The pain in my legs, the nerve pain, the sciatic pain, it was gone. It was gone by the time the surgery was over. This was pain I'd been dealing with since January 2008. And here it was July 2011, and in the space of one day, it was gone. I really felt, there was a point in earlier this year when I really felt like my life was over, I'm only 36, and I felt like I was gonna have to be resigned to a wheelchair. It was like just this feeling of being a burden on people, and now it's like I feel like I'm actually going to be able to live again. I'm going to be able to drive my car again and, go places and go to the grocery store and shop for my own groceries and, take a shower when I want to take a shower. Even from the first time I went to see him, without any change in my pain, I felt better, because emotionally and mentally I felt better. He is the most caring doctor that I've ever been to.